Hello, and welcome. I try not to pick sides when it comes to animals, but for those of you that don't know, I have a cat. I'm sure many people could agree with me when I say the company of a kitten can bring quite a bit of joy and comfort. So, while I was doing some thinking, I had decided that it would make for a nice file and all of the wonderful sensations of relaxation. Have you ever been to a cat cafe? It's a rather wonderful experience. You're able to experience both the company of a dear friend, or perhaps a loved one, all while having the comfort and finding the content feelings that comes with a cat gently purring on your lap. So why don't you sit back and relax and join me for a cup of tea? I think that sounds nice, doesn't it? Close your eyes for me. That's it. You and I are walking in the city together. We come across this small cafe. Since we've been walking for a while, we both agreed to walk inside and grab a drink. It would be a nice opportunity to sit down and relax for a while. I know I'm starting to feel a little tired. I decided to order a chamomile tea with just a dash of honey. I find it's a rather relaxing tea to drink. The honey provides just the right amount of sweetness as well. I wonder what you might decide to drink. Either way, I'm sure it'll refresh you in all the right ways. After hearing a faint noise, I decided to take a bit of time to observe our surroundings. Being so tired from all the walking, I hadn't realized we had entered a cat cafe, which was quite a wonderful surprise. I'm rather fond of cats, you know. I hear most cafes will rescue cats and provide them a home there. It's nice to know they're in a place where they can feel loved. There are so many different types as well. Tabbies of various colors, browns, greys, a black cat or two as well, blue Russians, and I can notice a few Siamese cats as well. Oh, and the Siberians too. They're so fluffy. They're absolutely wonderful little things. They're diverse in their breeds, which is good to see. You know, there is one thing above all else that I truly enjoy about coming home. I have a little rag doll to come home to. The cat, not the doll. She often waits at the door for me. When I come into the house, I can hear her meow, and I sit down, and she meows as she runs to me. She starts purring and sits on my lap and cuddles up to me. After a long day, it's wonderful to come home to my cat and just let all my troubles melt away as she sits in my arms. Have you felt the same? A cat's purr is very calming. You and I start talking as we sat down. We've talked about what other things we could spend the day doing, what other plans we may have in the near future. And you asked me about my research, so I eagerly talked about that as well. Soon enough, one of the white staff came with our drinks. I thanked them as they nod and walk away. It didn't take long before I heard a little meow, and you felt something brush up against your leg. It didn't take too long before a cat jumped up and curled on your lap. and seems to like you. These cats are very affectionate. It's nice to be able to sit down. Today's been fun, though a little tiring as well, I must admit. It feels pleasant, being able to sit down, relax, and have a cup of tea. You find naturally you start petting the cat, and it nuzzles into your hand. This moment reminds me of when I come home. You're able to relax now, aren't you? A warm drink, pleasant conversations, and the comfort of a cat purring on your lap. I bet you could find all the stresses of the day fading away. I bet this might remind you of a time where you were able to deeply relax and feel a wonderful state of relaxation come to you so wonderfully. I wonder if you're able to let those sensations strengthen now. In this moment, it's easy enough to do. It can come so naturally in this moment. All you have to do is let yourself feel the sensations and remember, walk yourself through the memory. Recall how everything felt, and you can apply that same comfort and content relaxation to this moment as that cat sits in your lap, purring away, and you pet the cat gently, drinking your beverage. You can find that naturally you just relax and take a deep breath and truly immerse yourself in this experience. And you know what? The mind is such a wonderful thing. I bet if you were able to imagine this moment and all the sensations you're feeling, you would be able to revisit all of these wonderful experiences again. I'm sure that all you would need to do is remember all the feelings and memories that you are developing in this moment, and it would all come back to you so naturally. You would feel all the same feelings. You would feel alert and awake, but you would also feel so wonderfully relaxed and content and at peace. There's so much power in the comfort of a cat sitting on your lap. All you need to do to know that power is simply remember this moment and give yourself the permission you need to let go and relax. However, all things must come to an end. So remember these suggestions for me. Let them lock deep into your subconscious. You are entirely in control of what you experience, and you will only be able to recall this experience and feel the same things you are feeling now when it is safe to do so. Once you understand that, all of those wonderful sensations will grow so much stronger. Even as I start to count up and your awareness increases and you return to your natural waking state. 1, slowly rising. 2, becoming more alert and more aware. 3, finding yourself starting to stretch as you feel so wonderfully refreshed. 4, almost there now. And 5, wake.